we're going to now hear from Kathleen Gross. Kathleen has a master's in social work from the University of New Mexico and also has been working in the social work field with Leukemia Lymphoma Society and other organizations. We've been very fortunate over the past 2 years in her very limited spare time. She made time to be pretty much a full-time volunteer to help us out and has been part of a group of 4 of us who've developed the Caregivers Program for Arizona Myeloma Network. So we're going to hear from Kathleen now.
Good afternoon, everyone, and I'm sorry my husband wasn't here because I'll have to tell him he only gets 3 ounces of meat instead of his 22-ounce porterhouse he had on our trip into Alaska a few years back. So he'll be very disappointed that 22 is not the exact number. But I have been working with Barbara. I've known her since I was at the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, but I'm working with her now and volunteering for the Arizona Myeloma Network. We're a grassroots organization that we have a lot to do. Also, we are a 501c3 nonprofit. Oh, sorry. I always forget this. Thank you. I usually thought I had a loud voice, but I guess not that loud yet. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. We were founded in June of 2004. We're made up of patients, family, caregivers, healthcare professionals, volunteers, and anyone interested in helping us, which I'll put in a plug for volunteering. So if you have any time whatsoever to volunteer, you would like to, we could always use help at our golf tournament that we have, our race coming up. And we're just a bunch of nice people. So just to come and have a good time with us, and we can always use your expertise and whatever you have to offer. Our mission is to promote awareness, education, and advocacy. I've been chosen along with Barbara and 2 other wonderful people. We're coming up with a caregivers program, and we'll be talking about that later in a breakout session, but we need your help so that we can help you. So I hope a lot of you plan to come. I wish we could fit everyone who's in this room if you're all interested, but we will have more plans as time has gone on. I had a great opportunity to go down to the Rosalind Carter Institute. I think that was back in October of '09. And it was just an amazing experience, and Rosalind Carter has this quote for us. There are only 4 kinds of people in the world: those who have been caregivers, those who currently are caregivers, those who will be caregivers, and those who need caregivers, which is probably about the truth for all of us. Now, this is my favorite one. I was trying to have them find an octopus, because as a caregiver, you will find yourself, as if you haven't already, pulled in many different directions. So if we only had 8 arms like the octopus, how much better it could be. We could, fry the food, or, excuse me, not fry, bake. Talk on the telephone, drive a car, and just do, multitasking. But also, a little bit on a serious note, you do have the weight of the world on your shoulders. It's not an easy one to have. And caregiving is a demanding role. I mean, it's something we all didn't sign up for when we said in sickness and in health. We thought maybe a few colds about with the flu, and then suddenly our life changes, as it is with the cancer diagnosis. There's little warning or preparation. There's always new challenges and expectations to existing responsibilities and activities. The fears, frustrations, am I doing something right or wrong? Is there something I could be doing more? Oops. Now I'm really too close. And here's some risks for caregivers. When you give care to someone else, you really don't take care of yourself. They're more prone to depression, fair or poor health status. Oh, I forgot to go to my doctor's appointment. Worsen eating habits compared to maybe eating healthier before. You're on the run, you grab McDonald's or Burger King and don't have time to cook, or you just grab out of nervous eating. And there's higher level of stress hormones. And it's, again, missing your own doctor's appointments. Maybe there'll be an increased use of alcohol and other substance abuse. And just the cost to businesses alone, between $17.5 and $33.6 billion a year, just because if a caregiver is taking care of a spouse, a child, a relative, whatever. And it's hard to measure these costs as the emotional and personal toll on, the family and the work area. And this is what our purpose is, to help caregivers acquire the critical attitude, knowledge, skills, and strategies necessary for effective caregiving. That's why we want to come up with this program, to hopefully give you tips, make your life a little bit easier through this journey. Oops. We also want to clarify the scope and impact of your work, increase caregivers' knowledge, skills, and confidence, improve caregivers' self-care skills, and to acquire more effective decision making. When you're wondering, oh, what should I do now? Should I call someone? Should I not? We want to be there to be able to help you. And these are some of the workshop sessions. Again, we hope that those of you who will come to the session this afternoon can give us some ideas. These are some of the things we plan to discuss in our program. Developing the knowledge, skills, and attitudes critical to effective caregiving, identifying and implementing self-care strategies, tools and guidance in making difficult decisions, reframing expectation of self, family members, and friends. And it's very difficult when maybe if you're the main caregiver and you have family coming in from all over the United States giving you wonderful, helpful advice, when sometimes you're the one who's there, you're the one on the front line, and learning how to deal with those in a better way. And these are some of the format selections. Maybe we'll do a 2-hour weeknight sessions from 6 to 8, 3 4-hour Saturday sessions from 8:30 to 12:30. Group size will be 5 minimum and 12 maximum, and will be co-facilitated by experienced and credentialed social workers. And the program cost is a mere $90 for the 6-session series. It'll include handouts and refreshments, my very favorite, certificate of completion, and more information will be available shortly. We're working on the kinks and getting everything organized. And these are just some of the caregivers that we have. Caregivers can be anyone. And I do have a little poem that I found on the internet that I wanted to read about caregivers. Blessed are the caregivers who refuse to compare their responsibilities with others. Blessed are the caregivers who have learned to laugh, for it is their only chance for sanity. Blessed are those caregivers who accept the disabilities of their charges, letting each person develop at their own speed. Blessed are the caregivers who can redirect negative behavior without anger. Blessed are the caregivers who involve their charges in the world around them, for it develops the whole person. Blessed are the caregivers who are teachable, for understanding brings love. Blessed are the caregivers who love their task, for love is the greatest gift they give. Blessed are the caregivers for all the blessings they bestow upon the world. Yes, blessed are the caregivers. So thank you for being great caregivers.